My name is Danny Kerr. I am from Columbus, Ohio. I currently live in Marysville, Ohio, and I am a singer-songwriter slash music instructor.
Who is your favorite musician, singer, or group that's from Ohio? And do you have a favorite song of theirs?
If we're gonna go with popular and known artists, 21 Pilots is probably my favorite local band. And one of their older songs, which I was lucky enough to get to see when they came here and they performed, didn't think they were going to play it, is Addict with a Pen. It's my favorite song by them. It's like a rap rock hybrid with piano in it, and makes me want to cry every time.
Okay, I haven't heard that one. I have to look that one up on YouTube.
Look it up.
And how long have you been performing, and do you remember your first live performance?
I'm 33 now, so I've been playing music and performing since I was 9 or 10 years old. And I do remember my very first performance for my either third or fourth grade talent show in elementary school. I got up on stage in front of the whole school and sang "This Land Is Your Land" and played guitar, played and sang at the same time, which in hindsight should have been terrifying, but I don't remember being that nervous about it. So
that's when you know it's made for you.
Yeah.
When it's just natural and you're comfortable. That's cool. Okay. Tell me how you got started and when did you learn how to play guitar or any other instrument?
So my family, my mom's side is very musical. They all play guitar. They're into folk music. They all play acoustic guitars. And when I was 5, 6, 7 years old, I was in that I'm feeling left out phase. So they would all sit down and play like Peter, Paul and Mary and the Beatles and things like that. And I just wanted to be included. So they basically caved, and my Aunt Margaret taught me how to play "This Land Is Your Land." She taught me my first 3 chords on a guitar. And so just from there, from after that, I'm self-taught. I just would hear songs on the radio I liked, and I'd just sit down and learn them by ear or look up the tabs and just start to play. So it started with my family, but then I learned to play guitar, and then singing in choir and doing musical theater all through school as well. So.
Okay, so you can actually read music, because that's a hard thing. A lot of artists cannot read music.
Yeah. I'm kind of stuck in the middle ground of I'm self-taught on guitar, but I took music theory and did choir, so I can read music. But yeah, so a little bit of column A, a little column B. Can do both, a little bit of both.
That's awesome. Okay. What do you like better? Do you like performing live or giving lessons?
I'm gonna punt and say that it's a tie, pretty much. I am somebody if I choose one thing to be my favorite and my thing to do, I get bored or I get tired of it a lot. So the variety and having the chance to perform on stage, but then also get to go teach a 10-year-old kid to fall in love with the Beatles when they've never heard it before or something like that. Those are both different but also equally fulfilling for me. So I wouldn't want to give up either one, honestly.
Yeah, so we were talking earlier, you were talking about that 9-year-old girl. You're trying to teach how to sing TNT.
Yep.
Which is a very tough song to sing for a 9-year-old.
Yeah, so things like getting to see a 9-year-old girl sing TNT by AC/DC, or showing a 10-year-old boy Blister in the Sun on guitar for the first time, and then all of a sudden that's his favorite song, and he's walking around his house. His parents tell me he's dun 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 dun, dun all day.
Wow.
So it's different experiences, but they're both equally important to me, I think.
That's awesome. Okay. What would you say your 2 biggest accomplishments or memorable moments in your career were?
Memorable moments. I'm gonna go two memorable moments. I lived in San Francisco for 6 months after college, in a crazy house full of a lot of people. It's a long story, but through the people I met there, I got the chance to play guitar to accompany a cellist on a party boat cruise called Daybreaker through the San Francisco Bay. So there's at sunrise, everybody hops on this boat, has a dance party for 2 hours as it cruises around the bay, and at the end of it, they do live music. And she was booked to do it, and so I played guitar and sang with her. We did Avicii, the "Wake Me Up," that song.
Yeah, okay.
So she did the bum bum ba da da on the cello while I played guitar and sang part of it. So I'm cruising around the San Francisco Bay at sunrise, playing that song, which is one of the coolest things I got to do. That was before I really did this for a job.
I just might recorded that because that was probably the best footage.
I wish that I had a recording of it, but I don't. There's literally the only people on the boat that I knew were me and the
girl playing the cello.
So I didn't have anybody else to record it, so I don't have anything of it.
Man.
And then the other one is more recent. Like I've written a decent amount of music, but I'm just really getting my start into recording my own music. And I played an original song that I recorded at an open mic night without saying it was an original music, like an original song.
Yeah.
And after I got done, somebody that I didn't know came up to me and said, "Hey, what was that second song? I really, really liked it. Where can I hear it?" And I was like, SoundCloud in like a couple of hours if you give me like your number. Like I hadn't put it up anywhere yet. So that was just a really like fulfilling moment to like validating as a songwriter to have somebody who
supports your music
without knowing that it was my music, right? That there's a different vibe of like when your mom or your girlfriend says, "I love your music, I want to hear more of it." Like it's you kind of get that, do they love me or they love the music? But when somebody you don't know and doesn't know that the music was yours says, "I really like that song, I want to hear more of it," and you get to say, "Oh, I wrote it." That was a really cool like moment for me as a songwriter and
like, yes,
performer.
This is not a cover.
This is not a cover.
This is mine.
I wrote this song. This is mine. Like, so that was a really recent one, but that was a really like cool moment for me.
That's awesome. Okay. I know with performing in different venues and stuff, I know you've probably witnessed some crazy things that might have happened. What's the craziest story you witnessed?
Well, performing at a lot of bars at like 11 to 1 in the morning, I have to think of the stories I can actually say on a podcast.
I think we can bleep it out. I'm just kidding. We can bleep it out.
But no, really, just some of the things that just have like, I don't want to. There's a couple of specific ones, but really just in general, like when you're doing that kind of show, when people are vibing, sometimes there have been times where like there's been a bar fight or something like that going on while I'm in the middle of like, "Hey there, Delilah," or something like that, and there's like people screaming profanity to each other in the parking lot.
Song to be fighting on.
Right, and like me and the crowd and I are laughing, kind of looking at each other, like trying not to laugh because there's people angry right now, but we hear like a whole bunch of like shouting and like fisticuffs going on in the parking lot, and we're like, "Hey there, Delilah, what's it like in New York City?" Like, it's just a ridiculous juxtaposition at times of like some of the stuff going on outside when you're like,
you're trying to sing a joyful song and people are scrapping and you're like, do I keep going? Do I change the song?
Yeah. I
some 21 Pilots.
Right, like somebody got kicked out once and I was this close to playing na 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 hey, but I was like, I might get beat up for that, so I'm gonna not. But
it would have helped to see, and somebody was probably recording, so then
but it's just in general, it's just when you're playing like late night kind of bar gigs, doing covers and trying to entertain the masses. The later and later it gets, the weirder and weirder it gets, and you see people forget when you're up on like the stage. I'm paying attention to everything. I see everything going on in that bar. And so every ridiculous thing somebody does or says, like, I am aware of it. Like,
you're right in the middle of the room. You see every scene.
But people think there's like a wall there sometimes but I'm 5 feet from you. I'm just up an extra foot. Like, I see you. So I think just in general, just that overall vibe of bar at 1 o'clock in the morning, but I'm standing there trying to play music. There's some crazy stuff.
Yeah, once people start drinking, it gets a little crazy.
Yes, it does.
All right, let's see. So what advice would you have for someone in Ohio that wants to get into the music business?
I'd say don't be afraid to like ask the opportunity and like make connections, or it is about what you know and what you can do, but it is like the foot in the door is who you know, right? Like you do have to be able to back up what you want to do, right? You need that, but if you trust that you have the talent, the ability, like if you make connections with people, and that'll get you the foot in the door, and then when you back it up, that's how you get into it. I got into it because I was at the bar and I was having a good time, and I just had enough courage to go up to the other guy who had been playing at Rude Dog before and just say, "Hey, like I like your music," talked about guitar, and just said, "Hey, I could fill 3 hours of covers if you ever need a sub or something like that." And he took a chance on me to like just let me fill in his night one night, and when I was good, I made friends with him. Like I got to play there a decent amount, like when he couldn't be there, and then when he had to leave town, like I was able to just come take the job full time, and that led into the opportunities to get my teaching jobs and things like that, and the confidence to do that. So, but if I hadn't just said screw it and asked just a random guy that like I knew at the bar, like, "Hey, I could do this if you want to sub, like give me a chance," because I felt like I could do it, and it was like you only live once, like take a shot.
Yes.
So don't be afraid to take that chance and ask for the opportunity. I think the big thing is just don't be afraid to ask. Like the worst thing he's gonna say is no, and then you're exactly where you started. Like
Yes.
you're not any worse for wear. Like just ask until you get a chance, and then when you get the chance, just step up and do it. So
I agree. I'm a fellow artist too, and I always say that in the music industry, it's showing up.
yeah,
Like show up, network, talk to your people, talk to other artists,
Yeah.
talk to owner, things like that.
The guy who I asked, he had never literally, and I am not. This is a little bit crazy, I think, but I wouldn't necessarily do this. But he had never heard me sing. He'd never heard me play or sing.
And he was like,
And
"Get
a
up here."
month later, he had ran out of other options, and he just said, "Hey man, do you want to try to? Can you fill this Friday?" And I said, "Yeah," and I went and did it.
Before even listening to your
He
music.
had never heard me
nothing.
sing a single thing in my life. So,
Wow.
like in that spirit, like when I have people, if somebody comes up and says, "Can I sing a song with you?" I say, "I'm taking a break in 20 minutes. Come out on the patio, pick a song, let's run it."
Yeah.
Like
let me hear you out here.
Let me hear you. If somebody has the guts to walk up to me while I'm playing and say, "Can I sing a song? Can I sing a song with you?" Like I don't want to give them a blanket no, but I'll give them a chance. But you got to be able to back it up. You got to just
Yeah.
come out. I'll let you come out and audition with me and like.
Right. Because
I'll
I can't
let
have you up
have
there
that
sounding like a cat, like dying in heat or something.
shit. And bar vibes. Like you got to be really careful. Like I can't. It's
Yeah.
my job. Like I can't let somebody just come
This
up
is
on my
not
stage.
Karaoke.
Exactly.
You have
But
to really sing.
I've had 2 times where somebody like comes in and is like, "Oh, I'm a music major at this school. Can I sing a song?" I'm like, "Come on, let's sing it." And then they were good, so I said, "All right, let's go. Let's do it." So,
So, and they
just
followed
ask.
that advice. They just asked and got
Just,
up there.
just ask, and if you can back it up, then you can back it up.
Dope. Okay. Well, getting back into you, can you tell us about your latest projects, what you're currently working on?
This being like the winter season, it gets a little bit slower for some of the gigs in the like patio gigs and playing at out in country clubs or things like that, which is what I normally have been doing lately. So I'm taking this time to try to work more on just writing more music. Like instead of working on more cover rep and trying to come up with fun ways to do like songs and play those kind of gigs, I'm looking to spend the next few months just really working on writing more of my own music and fleshing that out. Like I said, I had a friend of mine help me actually record my first like original song. That's up on SoundCloud. I'm gonna work on getting out some other things. And that same friend, his name is Robbie Hunter. He goes by Ends. He's a rapper. Ends, yes.
Like just the letter N?
ENDS. Ends.
Ends. Okay.
He's a rapper, and he just released an album, actually a couple days ago, and I'm on one of the songs. So I was over at his house recording my song, and they were recording a track with him and another one of my friends. They asked, "Can you put some guitar? Do you want to put some guitar on this track?" So I'm featured on one of his songs on his album with a guitar part that I came up with to put under the song. Yeah. So that was cool for me, like to get that first opportunity to collaborate. So really, I'm working on just trying to get more of my own music out and looking to collaborate with more artists and branch out. Like I love putting anything from hip hop to country to rock and roll, like any genre. I think there's good music in all of it. So I'm looking to write my own music and collaborate with other artists on.
That's
different
awesome.
projects.
Okay, so if anybody needs to know, so now this goes in the next part. So they can collab with you or do something with you. Where can everybody contact you with sort of like your social media and things like that?
Social media right now would be on Instagram, is where I have a profile that I'm starting to build up. It's oh.dannyboymusic at Instagram. So you can contact me there. That's really the only platform I have for that. I do have SoundCloud as well. I think it's under the same thing, but we can probably link that somehow. So
Okay. Well, I just want to say thank you again for interviewing with us, and I hope to hear more of your music and more of your performances, because I have seen you at Rude Dog, and I very much enjoyed those performances. So make sure you guys follow Danny Kerr.
thank you guys. I was happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.